Doubleheader here in the Schaefer Center, brought to you by SAGU Sports Network. Your SAGU Lions are playing host to the Oklahoma Panhandle State University Aggies, and it is going to be a great matchup. SAGU has dropped a little bit in the national rankings. They're down to 12, but being 12th in the nation, not too shabby. But I know Coach Dill would probably rather have that initial preseason number 2 ranking. But that's kind of the way the cookie crumbles, especially in basketball. A couple unfortunate losses and one in conference, and there you see the standings right now. SAGU still sits atop in the number 1 spot for the Sooner Athletic Conference. Today, I am John Cookman. I guess I'm always John Cookman, but today I am your play-by-play announcer, and I got a special guest sitting beside me. Last game, it was head coach Delton Dill of the men's team, and right now for the men's game, I got the head coach of the women's SAGU, the Lady Lions, Coach Michael Sons. Coach, it's great to have you. Thank you for coming in.
It's always fun to do this. I love it when you ask me to.
I love having you here. Your expert knowledge of the game, and I
don't know about all that.
Well, Delton set the bar pretty high. He loves being on the mic.
Delton's a lot better.
I know you're very capable. It's a lot of fun having you here. We're going to go down courtside right now and get some thoughts from Coach Dill. Speaking of Coach Dill, our on the court reporter Will Boone is with Coach Dill. Will, what does Coach have to say to us?
Thanks, John. Coach, I've heard this team summed up in one word: fast. What sets your team apart from everybody else on the court?
Oh, no, we just play hard, try to play together as best we can. We're going up against another team that does the same thing, so it should be a fun game today.
So the duo of Kashila and Mason score about 40 points a night. Who else are you expecting to be an impact player on the court?
Hopefully everybody does it today. So, we got Joel Polius back today, and, Tyler Kinghorn has played really well lately. But honestly, everybody on our team does it. Isaiah Bowling's the glue of our team, and we've had a lot of guys just really do it. Nice to have some guys back that haven't played this year, and we're excited to play.
Thanks, Coach, and good luck to you. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Will. Thanks, Coach Dill. Yeah, he's got everybody back tonight, and that's got to be a good feeling. He's been nursing some injuries with some key players throughout at least the early part of this month, and I think it's going to be very interesting to see what now the band is back together, and this is going to be it could be one of those explosive nights where you see SAGU hang 140 on the scoreboard. Nice. I'm sure Coach Dill would say the same thing. Right now, we're going to kick it down to the court for the pregame festivities, the opening prayer, national anthem, and the starting lineups. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
Game, that you protect all the players from all injury and all harm. I pray with you that you will be with us back home in our travels. And Lord, we pray that we give you the praise and glory because, Lord, you deserve it. I ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the
And now the starting lineups for Oklahoma Panhandle State University. At guard, sophomore number 2, Jalen Thomas. At guard, junior number 4, Austin Chapman. At guard, junior number 5, Alfred Alcanema. Guard, sophomore number 21, Caleb Stevens. And at forward, sophomore number 25, Antonis Temelis. Head coach is Mark Laird. And now the starting lineups for your SAGU Lions. At guard, freshman number 1, Alaric Hall. At guard, senior number 5, Nicholas Mason. At guard, junior number 10, Josh Kashila. At guard, senior number 13, Isaiah Bowling. And at forward, junior number 15, Tyler Kinghorn. Head coaches Delton Dill. Assistant coaches are Emmanuel Doy, James Sutherland, and Darian Davis.
And there you have it, the starting lineups for your SAGU Lions and the OPSU Aggies. A couple players that you're going to want to keep your eye on, some players to watch for the Lions. And it's interesting because there's so many that you want to watch. And I have at number 1, like, you want to watch Polius. You want to watch the chemistry between Polius, Kashila, and Mason. Man, those are your bread and butter players. They carry the bulk of the scoring, and their chemistry really matters. Really, really matters.
And they create so much stuff for their teammates.
And number 2, you're going to want to watch the Bowling brothers, Noah and Isaiah Bowling. Those guys, man, have built-in chemistry. It's called DNA. And it's fantastic when you can see those guys on the floor together. Woo! That's off to a fast start. Kashila trying a little reverse alley-oop to Kinghorn. That was nice. But the Bowling brothers, they can read each other's mind, and when they're on the floor together, it's magical. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Coach Dill refers to them as the glue of the team.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Kashila gets the rebound. Alaric Hall, man, this team is fast, and you heard Will Boone mention that in his pregame interview with Coach Dill. That's Kashila over the top with a floater for an easy 2. OPSU electing to settle it down, try to work a little bit of half-court offense. Little slash, not the greatest of shot, but at least got a shot off. Kashila gets his hands on it, gets it out to Mason. Mason gets it back to Kashila. Kashila's working, gets it to Hall. It gets swatted by the Aggies. They said, "Don't come in here, little guy."
Good little stop for them.
Yeah, this is where the big boys live. And Alaric Hall is, anytime he's on the floor, will be the quickest, the fastest guy on the floor. Hands down, no one even close. And
defense is unbelievable.
Yeah, I just, a college athlete at all levels would aspire to be the level of defensive player that Alaric Hall is.
I agree.
Mason gets the rebound off of a short perimeter shot for the Aggies. Mason doesn't take care of the ball, loses it 2 quick turnovers, and that's going to be an easy layup for the Aggies. They tie it up. 2-2. Early on, Alaric Hall running the point. Bowling. That's going to be a block. Foul called. Alaric Hall, he lets him off the hook there, and didn't look like Hall was in a good position. Ran out of real estate on the baseline, and the defense let him off the hook.
That kind of bailed him out.
Kashila, another one-handed floater, no good. Oh, nice spin move. A little too much acrobats. Kinghorn. And they're going to call that a block. I don't know, guys. Let's look at this.
Maybe
Let's see if the slow-mo. Nope. Above the circle. I think that's a good no call.
Yeah, I've seen that call go both ways.
Yep, it could go either way.
Toughest call to make as an official.
Yep, very tough. But defensively, the awareness to stay above the circle was very astute. Just didn't go his way. Oh, block by Isaiah Bowling. Mason trying to get some action. Yep, he got slapped on the wrist.
OPSU has to avoid this early run. SAGU is one of the best teams at getting into this spurt of a flurry of points.
They definitely can do it. You could have probably ended your statement just one of the best teams. Obviously, at number 12 in the nation, one of the best 12 teams, so the coaches say in the coaches poll. But you're right. With the speed that they have, they can get out and create some early leads off of fast break points. They like to really put the pressure on your defense to keep up.
Yeah, you can't try to play their game. You have to do some things, be yourself, but they're going to beat you at the up and down game.
And that's going to be actually hit. I believe Alaric Hall hit it. Let's see, he gets there. And that's that quickness we were talking about. Somehow he knew how to get in front of the offensive player, which caused him to dribble it off his knee.
You hear people talk about offensive IQ. He's got defensive IQ.
Oh, my goodness. Josh Kashila just slashing to the basket, doing it well. Learned some things while he was playing for the Angola national team over the summer.
What an opportunity that was.
Kinghorn gambles, did not get it. Doesn't get back, but it doesn't matter because Raekwon Elliott delivers from about 16 feet. Kinghorn, good hands, gets it out to Mason. Mason's going to make a move. And that's T.C. Ellis. Probably the Aggies' premier defender. But when you got to defend a player like Nick Mason,
good luck.
Yeah, arguably one of the top 3 candidates for Player of the Year in the NAIA all across the nation. Good luck staying in front of him. And, of course, there he gets his first foul of the game.
He's that kind of guy that Dean Smith of North Carolina would always say, you don't need a play, you need a player. Well, there's your player.
Kinghorn goes over to the top. Great defense. Gets the steal. Gets it to Bowling. Gets it to Hall. Kashila. They're going to say he lifted his pivot foot, technical term, pivot foot, before he got that shot off. Man. That was hard to see in real time. The referee saw it. Oh, and there's the Larry call.
Yep.
Just that defense is so ridiculous. The acceleration is unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, it's probably going to be hard to see on your television screen how quick that young man is. But you can see the results of what his quickness provides. A lot of turnovers. Oh, nice. Beautiful. Isaiah Bowling. Floater. Slashing in from the angle. Nice ball movement by the Aggies. Oh, nice little teardrop type of shot. And that's Austin Chapman.
Good finish.
Yeah. Hall gets it in. A little too much. The spacing was odd. And he'll learn that as he grows. He's a young player, sophomore on this team. He'll learn he just dropped that dime on the floor, not over the top.
Unless Polius is the guy.
Yeah, well, unless Polius or even Kinghorn, you could go over the top. But he was definitely not going over the top that time.
No way.
Here we go. He can shoot those. Oh, a little short. Ellis gets it in to the big. Oh, not enough spin for Justin Pyle. Last year, Justin Pyle came in and had a really great game. Kinghorn throws it a little too long. That's going to be a turnover. That will stay with the Aggies all the way down on their side of the court. We get some substitutions. Actually, a mass of substitutions. Joel Polius, Nate Bailey. Almost a line change. Actually, Kashila and Mason stay on the floor. And we got a newcomer, number 30. He's so new he didn't make it on my roster.
He's a very athletic kid.
I'm sorry, 40, number 40. We will get that name for you very soon.
If he's the type of guy, if he gets a breakaway, get your phones out.
Well, it's interesting you say that because I think SAGU has 4 or 5 of those players.
Definitely.
Keenan Gooding. Kashila gets it over to Mason. Mason now going to work the top. He loves that ISO play off the top, but he elects to get out of it. Goodin with the ball. Bailey. Oh. That's going to be... and Austin Chapman was really hoping for somehow, but that's an off-the-ball type of foul. He was given the charge sign, but you're not going to get a charge if the guy doesn't have the ball. A lot of physical play. He knows his cup is full when it comes to trying to play defense on Nicholas Mason. That's his first foul. Actually, that's Austin Chapman's second foul. Polius gets it. And that's going to be 2. He had a foot on the line. Mason did. And that was a magician type of pass there. Kind of went through, and they say it went off on Polius last.
I thought it caught a red jersey, but hey, he's closer than I am, so.
You're talking like a coach now. Your game's over. Mason intercepts. Going to run all the floor. Here we go. A little awkward. Too hard of a pass to good end.
I keep thinking of the great Drew Gooden.
Yep.
I say great. He was really good.
Oh, good defense by the Aggies, denying Mason. Woo! Rang that one up for the Aggies. That's number 24, Jonathan Frazier. Gets the first big dip over the rim. I got a feeling we're going to see a few of these tonight.
Yeah.
Nate Bailey. Nate Bailey has really come back from this offseason a purified shooter. He was a good shooter last year, but has just really managed to get his mechanics down better than ever. And you can see that trades off into great confidence from beyond the arc.
Yeah, if he has a little bit of room,
yep, he can fire it.
It's probably going down.
Bailey again taps it out. Polius does come up with it, but Bailey forces that still. Too much contact. That foul is going to be assessed to Jalen Thomas of the Aggies. Coach Dill running them in and out, trying to give breathers. And Gooden and Mason come off the floor. Larry Hall back in. And it looks like Kashila comes back in. Corey Hicks on the floor as well. Polius, he can shoot that. That's off, but I'm going to tell you, for a big man like, Corey Hicks comes up with the ball somehow and gets a shot off. No good. But back to Polius. Polius is a really good three-point shooting big guy, center.
He works on
us.
that daily.
Yeah.
He's always putting in extra work.
Yep. There's a three attempt. Oh, that is a beautiful rebound by Frazier.
And it could have been avoided had we just blocked that.
Sometimes the fundamentals come in handy for situations just like that.
Most definitely.
I know the fundamental game of basketball is for the old guys, so I'm told nowadays. But there's a reason why you still want to at least keep them in your pocket.
Exactly.
Loose ball gets tipped around. Aggies maintain possession. And on my keys to the game, to get a win for SAGU, one of my keys was the all-important second chance points. And really, at this level in the Sooner Athletic Conference, where there's so many great players, the talent is running over in this conference from team to team. Usually the teams that do the best with their second chance opportunities and keep that ball alive and get another look in that possession are the teams that walk away with the most wins. And SAGU needs to really control that part of the game and keep the Aggies on edge with those second chance opportunities. But it's been kind of the reverse already. The Aggies have gotten a lot of second chance looks and conversions. Yeah. Great pass. Pyle caught it a little bit low and gave the quick hands of the Lions an opportunity to get the steal.
That's a good key to the game. We tell our kids that every team gets one shot. Average teams will get 2, good teams will get 3, but the champions will get 4. It's just about just being energetic on the boards. And, of course, Pat Riley says no rebounds, no rings.
That's right. Absolutely. Good get by T.C. Ellis. Nice looking shot in and out. Pyle's there to tap it back. He actually tapped it back twice. Nobody getting a body on Pyle, and he's just wreaking havoc in the paint. Good extra pass by Hall. Sure shot shooter in the building, and that is Isaiah Bowling. Pyle pulls up, stops, gets it back out, resets. That was an awkward looking shot by Antanas Tamulus. Bowling, just trying to get it some space to get it over. Gamble, and there he is. Nate Bailey. I love the way Bailey kind of comes up and sets into his shot. Reminds me of an old school NBA player from way back in the day in the 80s and 90s, the Rifleman from Indiana, from the Pacers.
Chuck Person.
Chuck Persons. Big guy, long, but really could shoot from long range.
He was good. His brother, Wesley,
Oh, yeah.
went to Auburn, and he is the guy, when we show our girls what it's supposed to look like, we go bring up Wesley Person videos.
Yes, sir. A great shooting family there. Kinghorn gets a little too much body. Tyler Kinghorn going to get his first foul of the evening. Kinghorn playing some gritty defense.
Yeah, OPSU was in it, and SAGU went on one of those runs.
That's very nice by Frazier.
Much needed basket.
Working around the perimeter. Oh, that pass by Hall was deflected off the backboard. Kinghorn couldn't get it. They used all the shot clock and didn't get the rebound back. That's those second chance opportunities not taken advantage of. And that's going to stay with the Aggies. Really good hustle by Raekwon Elliott to get down there and tap it off of one of the SAGU players. 10-point lead. SAGU, as you mentioned, went on a couple mini runs and have been playing good defense. Here's Mason going to chase it down. Carries two guys with him.
He's fun to watch.
Makes it easy. Look very easy. Little floater. Mason playing above the rim.
If I'm OPSU, I'm thinking, okay, can I keep this thing to single digits at the half? I think that's a win for them.
Yeah. Just over 6 minutes left in the first half. OPSU, while down 12, still kind of hanging in there, getting good looks actually. Just some of them not falling down. This is the starting lineup for tonight's game. for the Lions. Nice bounce pass. Kinghorn.
It looks good.
It did. And even though that was a big swing, you'll watch here. He's using his whole body to create a shield to kind of body out the defense. Just rolled in and out for him. Long. Oh. Mason does come down with it. A lot of missed opportunities for easy shots. And that's going to stay with the Aggies, so the ref says. Let's see. I think they think Kinghorn punched it out. Kinghorn says, I punched it out, but off of an Aggies player. Fast-paced game. Substitution. Gooden's back in. That's a nice little fadeaway there, Coach, by Jalen Thomas.
Good shot.
Jalen Thomas comes in, the second leading scorer for the Aggies, averaging just over 12 points a game. Oh, that's actually really good defense. Heads up play by Pyle to keep the dunk from happening. I think he sensed it and didn't want to energize the Schaefer Center any more than it already is. And here's a timeout. I didn't catch. Oh, that's going to be assessed to the Lions. So, yep, that's for sure. That timeout will go against the total timeouts left for the Lions. And it's a full timeout. While we're waiting here in the timeout, don't forget our social media. If you want to catch all the athletic action from the campus of Southwestern Assemblies of God University, you're not going to want to miss the opportunity to join, follow, subscribe to the social media outlets that we have for you. So on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Be sure to lock in and follow us. And while you're watching tonight, and you can see right there that we have a lot of people chatting on the YouTube chat. So go ahead, stick your opinion in there. Tell us what's on your mind, what you like about the game. If you want to see something else about the game that we're not showing you, let us know. It's always fun to reach out and touch someone via the chat module of YouTube.
That Rambo-Nick debate. That's an interesting one.
Okay.
Rambo was a different kind of player.
Yeah, he was. Two-time National Player of the Year, back-to-back. You don't get that in the NAIA without being some kind of different. Maybe we'll take that on a little head-to-head. I need to think about it a little bit.
You were blessed to see him a lot more than I was.
Yeah, I did. I played a lot with Rambo. We did a lot of late nights here in the gym in the Schaefer Center. And, man, he was just a pleasure to be around. Kinghorn wrangles it in. Easy layup. Thought we were going to get a smash for a second. Still 10-point lead. Crowd getting live. The bench.
There's your guy.
Is getting live.
There's your guy causing that turnover.
Man, And to be honest with you, even last year, as I began to watch Alaric Hall come on, it was a noticeable difference between the quickness that Alaric Hall brought to the floor. It's not hard to see at all. He does things that you just don't see on the regular. Even on, I would say, even on the professional level, you don't see the disparity of speed that he brings to the floor. But and back then, I compared him to Rambo in the speed category, because until Hawes shown up, there was no one quicker or faster than Dominic Rambo that I've ever seen on this floor. And that Alaric Hall plays defense so much like Rambo.
He just bothers you.
Yeah, but maybe even fundamentally slightly better. Rambo made a living off of gambling, like getting steals off of just you kind of not knowing he was there. Hall will just be in your face and always in front of you.
Yeah, typical Patrick Beverly type of player.
Yeah, very good. Exactly like Beverly. Over to Hall. Hall's not a shooter. Yeah, not sure how that's going to come away without a foul. And they're clearing that up. That is definitely a foul on Justin Pyle. Nick Mason. Convert the first of two. Already 7 points, 3 rebounds, 3 minutes left in the game. Mason comes in averaging 22 points a game. He's got a little work to do to get that average, huh? That's a long way, man. When you average, that's a full night's work every night.
Oh, yeah. Hard to do. I mean, you're in conference play. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody's got a game plan for you.
Yeah.
It's hard to do.
Well, that's what makes Mason so special. He just always rises to the occasion. Kinghorn. Okay, that was a late call. Not a bad call, a late call. And sometimes the whistle gets choked up a little bit until the ball either drops or drops out. It did not fall, so it's going to be 2 shots, but we were all looking. That ball had a chance. Oh, a little long there for Alfred Alcanama. Nate Bailey checked in for Mason. Coach Deal not willing to risk these last 3 minutes getting another foul on Mason when he's got very capable people on the bench.
Really deep team.
Yeah, deep is a bit of an understatement for this team. And everyone on this team can play. Nate Bailey, 3 for 3. Just doing work. Oh, that was a really nice pass. I want to say that was Thomas going over the top with that great pass. Yep. Kinghorn gets fouled on his way to the basket. He's going to get 2 free ones. And Coach, I think the Aggies heard you. They're inside of that 10 mark. And they're going to, I agree with you. Count that a win for the half. If you can take this thing under double digits to the locker room at halftime.
I thought we were going to get to see Polius come back and have that Kinghorn-Polius lineup, which is very hard for the defense. But it looks like Polius is going to sub in for Kinghorn.
Most likely, yep. He's taking a little page, Coach Dill taking a little page out of your book and just going one big at a time. Well, that's a nice move by the leading scorer for the Aggies, Raekwon Elliott. Oh, that's off.
Second chance.
Yeah, I mean, Nate Bailey is such a team player, so dedicated to the team that he could have taken that three-point shot. Kinghorn with a fantastic rebound and gets rid of it. Bailey asking for it down on the block. A little drip, drop. Kinghorn staying on it. Now these are all the second chance points we were talking about. Kinghorn goes in hard. That was a tough catch, number one.
How many tries did they get?
That was 5 shot attempts in one possession. Kinghorn comes down with the rebound again. Padding the stats. Hall loses the ball. Trying to force the issue.
Here we go.
Kashila gets the first flush for the Lions tonight. Schaefer Center going bananas. Under 25 seconds. Good shot off the mark. Kashila gets the rebound. They're going to settle for last shot scenario. Bailey at the head of the table. Kashila gets it to Hall. Hall's been working on that. Puts it back up. It gets deflected. No good. But the Lions are going in with that double-digit lead. I mean, it's manageable. It's a manageable double-digit lead. So OPSU can go in, kind of game plan. What do you do? You're OPSU going in the locker room. You're down 12. You're in the Schaefer Center. Is there a plan you could come up with that potentially could stop this offensive juggernaut in the Lions?
Well, I'm staying positive with them. I'm letting them know that we're getting really good shots. We just need to knock them down. And I mean, you're not going to come up with a perfect plan when somebody's as loaded as SAGU. But what you do is you preach, let's contest every shot, block out, hold them to one as many times as we can. And then on the offensive end, like we're staying positive. We're getting all the shots we want. Let's just knock them down.
Yeah. So, they're getting plenty of shots. The possessions are looking good for the Aggies. So, you're not you're really not having to be in the place where you panic and you go, oh, I got to panic 3 my way out of this and just hope everything goes right. You can still work the paint, go down, slash,
It's
collect a lot of twos.
Get a score and then follow that with a stop.
Yeah.
And try to do that as many times as you can.
And I think they did created some stops that could have gone the right way. They just couldn't get the conversions on that. And interesting. I think it's going to be a very interesting second half. Number 12 team in the nation is not going to be easy to knock off the block, especially at home. It can be done. Last week, Southwestern Christian University came in, took Polius and Kinghorn to get hurt to be able to get that win.
That team's really athletic. They were fun to watch.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun. They were very good. Not throwing any shade to them. I'm just saying it's a different story when your two bigs get knocked out of the game. Right, we're going to go courtside with Jazra Williams. She's with the assistant coach for the Lions. Jazra.
Thanks, John. Coach, your team has had a solid first half. You are shooting 50% from the field goal and an astonishing 42% from the three-point line. How do you expect your team to continue this momentum into the second half?
Well, honestly, we just got to kind of pick it up on defense. Really, is where it starts. Obviously, we've had quite a few turnovers, more than what we really like. Their pressures kind of bothered us a little bit, so we just need our guys to kind of settle in and really just take care of the ball, and then the rest kind of take care of itself.
What are you telling your guys coming into the second half to secure this third consecutive conference win?
I mean, really just to kind of understand that if we play our defense the way we're supposed to play and then take care of the offense, you know, the wins will come whenever they need to come. I think our guys are kind of understanding that we need to play together as a team. We've got some guys back that we haven't had, so you can kind of tell some guys are kind of struggling, just feeling where they all fit in. But ultimately, if we can kind of take care of the ball and share it and play with joy like we're supposed to, then we should be good.
Thanks, Coach. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Jazz. Thanks. Assistant Coach Sutherland has come back to his alma mater and doing good work. But I'm gonna diverge just for a second. You got to be super proud of that young lady. She's doing hard work as the SAGU Sports Network courtside reporter, and in her freshman year, she's really dug in, doing great work in her classes, in just working outside of basketball. But what a game she had tonight! 19 points, 7 or 8 rebounds. Just dominating the paint. I mean, I'm super proud just to say I know her, but as her coach, she really delivered tonight. Give us a few thoughts from that fantastic win tonight, Coach.
Well, Jazra is one of a kind. J-Dub, that's what we call her. She's really good at, so we have a position on our team called the Rabbit. You have to be super high IQ to be it. She's the best I've ever had at that position.
Wow.
She knows what she's doing. She doesn't really play like a freshman. I mean, we all have those moments every now and then, but she gets nothing but kudos from me. Her basketball IQ is off the charts, and she's really good at finishing.
Well, she comes from a incredibly highly touted and recognized high school program, so she's got the pedigree of being well coached, and that showed up, and it has all year. But really, she's starting to get into college basketball form, and all the girls did tonight.
Yeah, Jazra, it was a great sign for us. She's a top 100 player in the state of Texas.
Yeah.
And we got her, and we're excited about it. One of the reasons we got her is we'll give our great broadcasting department communications.
The great one.
I mean, her goal, one of her career goals, is she wants to be a ESPN sideline reporter.
And she's got the goods. We met her. She came and visited, and I could tell right away she had that X factor. And apparently she has the X factor on the floor as well. Super happy to see how things worked out for you tonight, Coach. This is thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you'll be here with us for the second half as well. But just want to publicly congratulate you. That was a great win tonight over OPSU.
Conference wins are hard.
No, they are.
Well, any win is hard in college.
And you got. And I was telling the fans we got a little hill to climb to get in that top 8 to get to postseason conference tournament at least. And but it's doable. We saw that team tonight. It's doable.
Definitely.
And the best of luck to you and the team. Right now, we're going to just kick it to some messages from our sponsors, and we'll take a little break, but we'll come back with some analysis of the first half and what you can expect in the second half of this part 2 of the doubleheader. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
In the recruiting process, we went to a lot of NCAA, D1, D2, D1 AA, FCS, FBS, just all of them. And it's quite a process. And what we like about the NAIA is that's what they're focusing on, is the student athlete and their character and their future, and it's about them.
Honey, have you applied to that school yet?
Not really into purple.
SAGU. Never say no to a lion.
What I've learned the most from golf is to have integrity in everything you say and do.
One of the biggest lessons of that sports impacts my daily life is discipline.
Be a champion of character, it just means to realize first that you're a part of something that's bigger than yourself.
Being a part of NAIA is something that I'm going to keep with me forever because it's not only made me a better athlete, but it's made me a better person.
The NAIA really just cares about their student athletes and just the experience in general at the school, and I think that's really important.
The NAIA stands for, has great core values. One that's most important to me is servant leadership. Being able to serve your community is a huge reason why I chose the NAIA.
I am a champion of character.
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 Great message from the champions of character, the NAIA. We're very proud to be a part of the NAIA and the Sooner Athletic Conference. It's time to get back to some action. I've got women's head basketball coach by my side for this game, Coach Michael Sons. And he's just riding on cloud 9. I mean, even his forehead is smiling. I mean, he's just big smiles. And that was a great win, Coach. Congratulations once again.
Thank you. Girls played hard. They made
really
me
did.
look good.
Very, very proud of that effort. And we've just seen nothing but week after week improvement from what you guys are doing in practice. It's time to get back to the court. Get some basketball action as your Lions up 12 points over OPSU, the Aggies.
The 12's not that single digit, but it's still manageable.
It is. It is. You're going to have to play a little, do some things differently in the second half than you did in the first, and I think that starts by really focusing in and converting your second chance opportunities. And when you create a turnover, Kinghorn's going to be hard to stop, but they did it. Mason gets his hand. They're going to call that a foul.
Looks like he got him on the arm.
Yeah, and that's on Raekwon Elliott. Elliott, that will be his first foul. You're going to have to, when you force a turnover, you got to score. You got to score. Convert those.
Yeah, a lot of times that's the difference, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Isaiah Bowling. A little awkward shot. And too many second chance opportunities you're giving the Lions. Gets down to Kinghorn.
Now think about this. Like 43 seconds.
Yeah, well, that's 5 shot attempts right there in one trip. Now, these days, do you guys rule that as 5 possessions or 1 possession, 4 extra chances?
It depends on how you want to color the statistics.
I think Coach Dill likes to look at them as full possessions. So because he talks a lot, win possessions, more possessions. Give me more possessions and we'll win. And I think that's what he means is one trip can consist of many possessions.
Definitely.
The Aggies are looking for the half court to produce some solid offensive attempts, and there's one by Jalen Thomas, second leading scorer on the team.
The up and under.
Yeah. Something you don't see much anymore. But back in our day, Coach, that's the way we played it.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Jordan up or under and up.
Jordan was so clever. He was about 3 plays ahead of everybody.
Yep. But that's not clever anymore. Everybody knows the score on that. Kinghorn playing lights out. Just got the last point. You got a good defensive deflection. And they're going to ring that up for Larry Hall as a charge. Aggies coming out in looks to be a full court man-to-man. The old Rick Pitino black defense. Rick Pitino had the red and the black defense. Red was a full court press, an actual organized zoned out press, where black actually ran a 55 man-to-man no matter where you are on the court.
Pitino's defensive guru.
Yeah.
I heard him speak once, and he said if he could get 25 deflections, he would guarantee a win.
Wow. Just deflections. Well, I mean, his teams did it, So I guess he would know, but he emphasized defense creates your offense.
His son's down at New Mexico now.
Oh, wow. That's a great possession by Tyler Kinghorn. Good entry pass by Kashila. Okay. Thomas making a statement, 2 possessions in a row. Hall trying to stay out of trouble. Kinghorn gets it back to Bowling. Bowling to Kashila. Kashila trying to make something happen. Kinghorn over in the corner. He can hit those. And they're going to call that a push on Raekwon Elliott. That's going to be his second. I'm sorry. I think that's going to be his third. Yeah, he goes. Powell goes to the bench.
Where do you stand on, when do you think a player's in foul trouble?
Well, it depends on how deep my bench is, really, to be honest with you. If I'm looking at it from a purely coaching statistic kind of thing. But it's all about the clock. And
we kind of break. Well, we have quarters, so it's a lot easier for us. But
right.
If you have more fouls than the quarter you're playing, that's usually how
that's
we
a
do
good
it.
metric. Never thought of it like that, but that's a great metric. There's momentum behind fouls. Refs. There's so much to really factor in, and you coaches have so much to think about and calculate. I believe in the momentum of the incidental whistle, and if a referee gets in his mind, this is actually going to go against. It's going to be a personal foul. Is that a warning, coach, or did they bring him up?
Yeah, I was trying to see if he called a double foul. But
he only signed 1-3, so I want to say that's actual foul against Isaiah Bowling, off the ball, dead ball, really.
Yeah, it looked like they were trading elbows.
But back to the foul trouble conversation. If referees get it in their mind, I don't know. It looked like he saved that. If you string together and they get in their mind that a player gets frustrated, it's easier for them to blow that whistle against players. Yeah. And if a player gets back-to-back and he's only got 2 fouls, but they're back-to-back, I kind of view that as foul trouble.
Yeah, the body language fouls.
Yeah, exactly.
We're preaching it all the time. Body language.
You've got to just get a break.
Yep.
Just get a quick break. Get that out of the referee's mental cache as well, and then come back at it. But technically, isn't it 3 fouls with considerable time left on the clock? You kind of, nice pass by Isaiah Bowling. Righted a wrong.
Good ball movement.
In and out. Shot taken by Austin Chapman. That's going to be a charge. Aggies are not going to like that. I am not in love with that call, to be honest with you.
That's probably no call in my book.
Yeah, that's such a 50-50. I mean, Kinghorn was there. There was no doubt. I've got the advantage of seeing Kinghorn play a little bit. And I'm not going to say he's a graduate of Krzyzewski's flop method, but I think he's been taught a little bit, which makes great players, right? You got to know how to play all aspects of the game. But a little bit of a ticky-tack call on the Aggies in that charge. Nate Bailey gets it out to Mason. Hall going to dig down deep off the left hand, kind of flip shot from way down low. A lot of contact and
flurry of fouls here.
Yeah, he's going to get, and that's what I mean. You know, you go in that run, and there's something about the mental cache of a referee that, and it's good. Coach for the Aggie is working the ref now. He's like, come on, like this is starting to get a little bit out of hand. Let my guys play.
Yeah,
I love that.
We played 4.5 minutes, and they've already got 7 fouls.
Yeah. And you can't put the toothpaste back in that tube. Once you hit that bonus, you're going to be quickly in the double bonus, especially this early. Alaire call. Good defense. That was touched. No, that was touched. They're going to say that was back.
Maybe he'll get some help. I thought it was touched, but
it was. You could see right there. He lifted it. Referee does not feel the same way. Oh, they reversed the call. Yep. And we could see that, and you saw it quickly punched. The good hands of Nate Bailey just kind of kept it wrangled into his sphere and then bounced off his foot after it was touched.
Nate reminds me of, I always show my age when I do this with you, but he reminds me of Danielle Marshall.
Interesting, yeah, he does. He kind of has that
long
look.
3-point shooter.
Yeah. I get that. Here comes a good flush. Great steal by Chapman. With the very clean dunk at the end. TC Ellis going to collect another foul.
That's 3 on him. So now foul trouble becomes an issue.
Yeah, well, and I would definitely say you got 3 fouls with this much time left in the game. I consider that to be foul trouble. Especially on TC Ellis. I mean, he's such an important part of the chemistry of this team. He can do some fantastic things, and you're going to need him there at the end. I don't think the Aggies are in quite the same scenario that Coach Steele has on his side of the bench, where he can just look down a long way and be okay if one of his top players fouls out. That's a recall. Shouldn't happen, by the way, but the referee handled it right and double whistled to reset, gave some time. You don't ever want to be the ref and ice the shooter. You don't want that on your record, but evidently something had happened that caused that. Here comes Chapman. Bailey with the rebound. Hall. The acceleration. He just creates a lot of concern for the defense, and then that leaves up open the wings. He'll collapse. Hall's speed just automatically collapses the defense.
When bowling is on, that's a very hard guard. Because you get going downhill, you get stuck in help, and there's the kick out 3.
Hall trying to make something happen. There's Isaiah Bowling. That's off right. Here come the Aggies.
They need to start stringing some score stops together.
Got to get the ball in the basket.
How do you guard that?
That just, yeah. How do you do it? That just hurts looking at it. Wow. Nicholas Mason. And that's going to count. Going to get a 3-point opportunity. That's going to be Raekwon Elliott to shoot the and one. Elliott has 7 points so far. More importantly, he's playing with 3 fouls with well over half the half left to play.
It's tough because it changes your mindset on defense.
It really does, yeah. It absolutely does. Creates, and I think that's the whole thing behind foul trouble is that, well, number one, if it's a top player, you want them for the stretch, right? But the other thing is you keep a player like that in, it's creating a weaker link in the chain of defense.
Oh, yeah, and when you get down to double digits, now you're playing that game. How long is too long
exactly
to leave my top lineup out? And
yeah.
I think I trust my players. I'm that kind of coach. I'm going to let them play a little bit and try to get back into it.
And you inside the mind of a head coach. I love it. It should be a segment that we do on the SAGU Sports Network. So Thomas is having a good half, and he leads the Aggies in scoring with 10 points. And then Elliott's got his 8.
And
Frazier's had a good game too. He had a good first half.
Where's Nick at?
So I believe he's got 9.
Okay.
He's either 9 or 11 at this point. Here comes Kashila. Love the way he just applies offensive pressure to the defense. Just such veteran savviness. Here comes Hall. Hall's going all the way in. Oh, what a dip! Nice. So good. Just sold it all the way. Dropped the dime to Polius for a two-handed smasher. And that's the kind of thing that will really energize Joel Polius. Get him involved like that. Get him involved up around the rim. That's where he's most comfortable.
He's so strong.
I mean...
Hard guard.
Yeah. He's got an NBA body, man. Pros, I'm sure all over the world are looking at this guy. So that'd be a nice fit. That'd be a nice fit.
Well, he's able to shoot the mid-range. Like you said, he can even go beyond
He can
3.
extend it, yep. And if you go to the next level, you've got to do that.
Really good face-up game.
Hall being patient. The wheel is running, and there's Bailey. Bailey caught that, and I saw where he planted his inside foot before he planted his outside foot. It's usually kind of a tell on the mechanic. Here comes Bailey, gets it over. Oh, nice look. Bowling. Kashila just kind of mangles that one.
You have to take care of the ball against SAGU. They'll make you pay if you don't.
Oh boy. Big collision. Raekwon Elliott got a little grimace at the big body of Polius coming down on him. That's no fun. That is no fun.
No, I don't think I'd want to take a charge from Polius.
No.
Reminds me of Charles Barkley days.
Yeah.
People would talk about,
yeah.
Coach, are you sure you want me to do this?
Yeah. Let's live to fight another day.
Brad Davis, longtime Maverick. One of his most famous stories is when he took a charge on Charles Barkley.
Oh, my. Yeah, I could see how that would be legendary.
He lived to tell the story. Good shot. Plenty of time, just string together.
His mechanics, when he gets into his jump shot, he doesn't matter how he leaps and gets, he ends up perfectly right. I like to see him shoot the ball. Oh, Gooden missed the tip back. Polius goes after it.
They really needed that basket.
Yeah. Ellis trying to make something happen. That's going to be red ball. Ooh. Mr. Ref got boxed out. You can see right here. Gooden hit that. It was clear to us because we had the right angle. But the TV angle was hard to see, which was where the ref was. He's so good at just recognizing when he can go. Mason. Oh yeah, that was nice. Just the presence of Mason right there on the higher block just makes everyone nervous. Opened up that pass for Kashila. Elliott.
He's one of the best at turning the corner.
Oh, no call. Elliott takes a forearm to the face. Nice little stop and pop. Ellis. Thomas. Ellis. They needed that one to go. Polius covers it up. It's going to be a jump ball.
Yeah, just a quick outlet and we're off to the races.
Really smart by Polius not to force the issue when you got two guys coming in. I think a lot of guys, because the ball was up high, that means one thing. Elbows are up high.
Right.
That can get you in big trouble when you start swinging. And just, let that go. Oh, boy. That's going to be a foul on Nicholas Mason. And that's why you don't have Nate Bailey running the point. He does other things very great. But,
I was intrigued.
Yeah,
I wanted to see.
The idea was the right idea. The execution, however.
It was our chance to see his athleticism.
I wouldn't put that on him. He's just not a point guard.
Gooden and his ability.
To elevate. Now that would have been lights out.
He's a high riser.
Pyle puts it up quickly. Kashila running the point. Calls in the play. Kashila. And that's going to be a foul assessed to Mr. Gooden, number 40.
Casilla is a big-time factor for their run at another postseason. He gets back in that rhythm that he was in last year.
Oh, yeah.
It just makes everybody else better.
Gooden asking, let us play. Of course, back-to-back fouls like that will tend to bring that sentiment out. There's a little too much body. You got to be able to move. You can't press forward into the space too much. I think that's what he did.
That's been a point of emphasis by officials for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
I know in our game, you can't have two hands on them at any point.
And I think that's a good rule. Otherwise, man, you could really manipulate, as a defender, you could really manipulate the player you're guarding.
All right, make the call. Is Nick getting his average?
Oh,
he's at 13.
Yeah, Nick's not the player that looks for it.
Oh, no,
to be honest with you.
And that's what makes him such a joy to be around.
Yeah. He has no idea. He's out there just playing basketball, trying to get a win. And he doesn't know how far or close he is.
Here we go.
That was actually a long way. He left pretty far out.
He did. I think he's the guy who won Midnight Madness dunk contest.
Oh, really?
Wrong.
Okay.
He was in the finals.
Oh, like the idea. Mason wasn't tracking with it, but oops. And Mason and Kashila have a little conversation about where the spacing should have been. We can see that play got out of hand kind of quickly. Here comes Elliott. He's going to have to make something happen. He is the leading scorer on this team. And right there.
That's a great shot.
Yep. That's just kind of willing your team into some type of position. Yeah. If you approach Mason, especially on the ground like that, it's just got to be clear cut. He ran you down, or he's going to get the foul.
He shoots a lot of free throws, and that.
Yeah, he's got the respect of the referees. I mean,
well, and that's how you should judge. Really good players. Really good players shoot a lot of free throws.
Yeah. The really, really good players make a lot of free throws.
Amen. Best free throw shooting big man. Go.
In the NBA or just are you
all time, wherever, whatever level? I got my guy.
So big man in the NBA means a little something different than the big man in the college ranks.
We'll say the post position, the 5.
Okay, in the 5. All right. That's a good trivia question.
I am going.
Are you giving me opinion or are you going to give me some data?
Well, my opinion
is
Olajuwon.
Oh, fantastic!
I think 82%.
Yeah, that's going to be hard to ever beat from a 5. Yeah.
What was David Robinson?
I think that's facts.
Was Robinson good at?
Not that good, no. Especially early on. He wasn't bad. If you were going to look for a competitor from the line, it was Robinson's center. Robinson didn't really play the center. So he did and he didn't, but it was from Wake Forest. Yeah. Duncan was a really good free throw shooter as well. Not Elijah Wan good, but he was good.
Mr. Fundamental. The big fundamental.
Yeah. Sigma was a really decent free throw shooter. We got a live game look in right now. You're looking at Mid-America Christian University up in Kansas, where Central Christian College of Kansas is hosting this game. And they've had a tough year. Triple C has had a tough year already.
Hey, how about Oklahoma City in overtime?
How about that? Yeah, that's a good win. Texas Wesleyan got a strong team this year. They always have a strong team, but yeah, that's a big win. Kind of gets Oklahoma City back in that top tier mix. You definitely want to be in the top 4. I mean, I'm told I should be a believer in the USAO, but I haven't seen them yet. So I know they usually bring in phenomenal athletes.
They're really good.
But the chemistry always seems to be lacking. Evidently not this year. Staying tied in at 16 in the nation. Here comes Kinghorn. Kinghorn's had a great second half. He's got 18. Leads all scorers on the SAGU team.
Nice fast break. They'll start to take time off in their possessions. Oh, great defense here.
Elliott.
If you got the lead and the ball, you're not in trouble. This is not the time to take chances, right? 4 minutes and you're up.
Correct. That is what we would call a winning formula.
Yes.
You don't see Alaric Hall usually he rarely goes in anyway. And so early in the sequence of things, that was kind of odd.
He's doing a great job. He's been asked to do a different role. He's usually the microwave Vinnie Johnson off the bench, but on the defensive end.
Yep.
And with the injuries that
he's had to be the main point guard, the floor general, and has done a fantastic job, as well as provide lights out defense. TC Ellis trying to go over the top, doesn't work. And that's Kinghorn. Gets a dunk that's not a dunk. He was so far above the rim, he just threw it in. Oh, Kashila misses the bunny.
OPSU has had a lot of in and outs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just they haven't been able to get any flow, and that's been the disruptive mantra of we take that what Larry Call just did. I wish it's in the early part of the sequence, so we'll never see it on replay. But just people can't do that, man. Most high caliber athletes can't do that little move that he just did. Fake going in and then recover and still be in front.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. Jacob Rainey in the game for the Lions now. He's always a fan favorite. And he kind of knows it. Got to give the fans what they want.
He's a showman.
Yeah. He's fun, man. Uh-oh. I think Alaric is tired.
Yeah.
He has been running hard this whole time.
That was all. Usually they don't call that. Usually they just say inadvertent and.
Yep. And it did look inadvertent. Because it was, really.
Yeah.
I mean, the truth of the case, it was. Crew behind the scenes trying to assess player of the game. You want to weigh in? Player of the game.
Oh, man, it's so hard because there's been so many. You look at Alaric Hall's defense.
Yep.
You look at Kinghorn's ability to finish. Of course, you've got, the Knicks of the world that are just constantly great.
Yeah, which makes everybody just being on the floor makes everybody else better.
That's a tough call tonight.
Yeah.
I'm going to defer to you.
I mean, Kinghorn definitely has the numbers. He's been super solid. We're going to weigh in. Let's let social media weigh in. If you've got an opinion on player of the game, post it in the chat. Put POG dash and your choice for player of the game. If you're watching on YouTube or live stream or Facebook, comment or put it in your chat box. Let us know what you think.
Man, you even got Bowling with 7 points and 8 rebounds.
True. And I don't believe that assist figure is right.
Seems to have more than 2.
I think he's got closer to 5. He's dropped some really, really nice dimes out there. It's always a tough choice, to be honest with you.
That was a nice little finish down there. High level move.
Yeah, it really was. Elliott's a really good player. And I'm always impressed with Justin Pyle. When he comes in, he's asked to do all the really heavy lifting and dirty work, guarding the biggest, the strongest players. And, oh my.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Maybe that's your player of the game.
Maybe he hurt us. He's got some posters.
He came down and got a board.
Yep. That's awesome.
Dunks on one end, gets the defensive board on a fast break on the other end.
That's pretty crazy when you think about it. He's a hard worker. Oh, yeah. Referee said that ball bounced on the line. That was close.
Kinghorn exits to a standing ovation.
As he should. Rainey. Gonna try to make something happen. Get in. I always want the fan favorite, man. They get him one.
Yeah.
Oh, Elliott tries to go behind the back. Couldn't sneak it through. And Nate Bailey, always aware what the fans want. Gets it to Jacob Rainey for an easy two.
Very unselfish team.
Yeah. These guys are just cream of the crop guys, too, man. So much fun to be around. Every one of them. So respectful. Talking about true champions of character. Coach Dill is a strong believer and preacher of that in the locker room and practice, and demands high level achievement on the floor and off the floor.
Reminds me how true that statement by Coach Beeline that used to be at Michigan. He would say freshmen want to start, or freshmen want to play, sophomores want to start, juniors want to score, but seniors want to win.
Yeah.
And Coach Dill has a team full of seniors. They just want to win.
Yeah. And that's a lot of fun to watch, to be honest. Oh, yes. Todman comes in. Hits his first bucket. First touch. First bucket. And Corey Hicks, thought he blocked that. It looked pretty clean. But going to send Elliott to the line with 2 free ones.
OPSU plays hard.
Yeah.
Got lots of good looks. A lot of in and outs.
Yeah, really. They did get a lot of good looks. And quite a few of those threes just didn't go down, but they were very, very close. Gooden flips it out. Hicks. Todman. Get in. Crowd wants it. Jalen Thomas, very nice player. Always just seems to be under control in his offensive mode.
That's a really good 16 points he's got. Not a single easy basket.
No. He is a really good shooter. Fundamentally, I like his mechanics. Always ends up in the right position, no matter how he leaves the floor. It's always, for me as a shooter, I watch those things real closely, and it's just a joy to watch guys that have worked on their game. You don't get there by accident.
Right.
Now, there's shooters that can shoot out of balance and flicked looking mechanics, but they somehow can get it to go in. But you don't just accidentally have great form, great mechanics.
And really good at using your body to get.
Yeah.
You make the defender wrong.
Yep. Good team. OPSU just coming up a good bit short tonight on the road. Tough to win in the Schaefer Center against what is really, it's a powerhouse. Powerhouse team in the Lions. And they're number 12 in the nation for a reason. It's not inflated by any means. I think Coach Dill, in some scenarios, at least when we've talked, he's hoped for a little better output as a team altogether through some of the previous, even the wins. You look at, sometimes they felt like losses, but because you have so much veteran leadership and experience, they're coming out with wins maybe that most teams would lose just because you play badly enough to lose.
Right.
And And that's real interesting because you brought it up. Seniors want to win, and this team's full of veteran players and seniors. And they do. They just kind of relax in it and let the win, kind of come to them. It's there. I guess they do go get it, but they don't sweat it. And that's a good promise for the future in this season. I believe they're going to get back to the big dance, the NAIA dance up in Kansas City. And if they do, and they're fortunate enough to get up there, I believe they got a strong shot. They've just got the body work to be able to go all the way. So this could be the year, ladies and gentlemen.
Complete team.
Really is. Well, looks like we have crowned Tyler Kinghorn, fitting name, the player of the game. And Jasper Williams is down on the court with Tyler Kinghorn. Jasper, what does Tyler have to say?
Thanks, John. Tyler, you had an outstanding game with a career high of 24 points along with 7 rebounds and 4 steals. How do you feel that you were able to contribute to your team today?
Honestly, my teammates and just being in the gym on my own time is really all it comes down to. I got really good coaches, so it's really easy when you have guys that are playing for you, like that guy, and you have really good coaches.
What do you expect of you and your team on Saturday on your home court?
I expect to win. We expect nothing less than that. Coach is always preaching to us to expect that, so we expect to win, always.
Thank you. And good game. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Jazz. Thanks, Mr. Kinghorn. Great game. Congratulations to Coach Dill and this fantastic group of guys that we call the Lions, the team of Lions, the Pride of Lions. Real interesting. This is going to be a fun ride. I'm predicting it. It's going to be a really fun ride all the way to the end. Barring anything can happen.
It's tough to win. Tough to win.
You don't even want to talk about it, but barring any injuries or whatever, you say, well, we got this team. If this team can just get there to the tournament, it is a really feasible and good opportunity to get the national championship banner hung right here in the Schaefer
awesome.
Center. That would be awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's doubleheader broadcast. 2 wins, and it's been a really great time having both head coaches on our broadcast tonight. And for me, that's an honor to be able to sit beside you guys. And
pleasure to be here.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way, because I'm probably going to ask you to come back and do some more of this, because I know the fans love it. It's just great to hear the coaches' mind and thoughts. It gives us some insight on when you're down there on the sidelines, what you're thinking, and I know the fans really appreciate it, and we want to thank you. So for now, after that fantastic doubleheader win, we're going to leave on a good note. We appreciate you locking in with the SAGU Sports Network and being here through the process. Don't forget about our social media portals. Go like, subscribe, follow, share, tell everybody about it, because this is going to be a fantastic basketball year. You're not going to want to miss any action. Thank you for tuning in. I'm John Cookman. You have been watching the SAGU Sports Network.
Thank you.